Sorry about that, the battery ran out. I have been filming on and off since Christmas, so that's almost a week's worth of filming, so you know, it's not bad when you, but the battery's even fantastic if you don't film. Now, I've gone from the spot colour now back to just the straight, you know, what we used to call general portraits. I'll have another go at this, trying to get this blue, this sort of grey into blue sort of thing. I don't know if it's going to focus, but we'll take it right the way down to the glass. Yes, I risk these things for 4 years or thing. Okay, across there, so we can at least get a decent screenshot, so you know what I'm talking about. So we're all on the same page sort of thing. But as I said, this seems to be dead of the door now. Does seem to plug out a few tiny bubbles when it's been in the sun for quite a while, but oh well, we got a fly on the outside, or is that on the inside? No, it's on the outside. So this one's attracting flies, but apparently, so if that, I don't know if that means our organism is actually multiplying. But this one over here, yeah, I've delayed my filming now. I've lost my light. It had some nice light in this one, but I don't know if you can see this. You can get it in the sun. It's actually, there's a lot of, well, you know, I don't know if they're actually motile and moving up there, or it's just multiplying up there because all the gas goes up the top. But yeah, it seems to be some development there, sort of thing. Not so much down the bottom, but maybe because that's not getting any light down there. Maybe it is a photosynthetic organism. This one here, the original that I'm tapping into, that's still got the charcoal in there. Maybe that's the pH stabilizer, sort of going in there. Yeah, put the lid down there, we don't lose our plants. Anyway, I made this one up yesterday. This is with the polystyrene, the polyethylene, Glad wrap. Don't know if the organism looks like it might. It's too early days, but it looks like a few streaks in there, whether they're just falling out on the grooves of the plastic there. And our little green bit of cyanophyta in there is still alive, so it's obviously not killing it. So that's something. So we may end up with just the basics, really. I've had a bit of greening in that one and that one to do with a little bit of nitrate and stuff. Nothing really nothing definitive now, nothing that's going to nail it. The super sulfur is still chugging away. So what with the zincate, the aluminate and the supercuprate, which seems to be almost the best at the moment. I mean, that's been chugging it out for like a week now, you know, about a week. And the manganate is still chugging bubbles, but you know, nothing really is happening in there. I thought I had a bit of greening around the top there with the supercuprate, but I'm not sure yet. Could be just copper carbonate forming, which is very strange. How do you get copper carbonate forming it underwater sort of thing? With, yeah, I don't know. How do you do that? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. There's no carbon source in there. We had charcoal in there. I said, oh, okay, you can make the copper carbonate from the charcoal. Nothing seems to. And the borates, I don't know. A few bubbles there. Oh yes, you can still see the bubbles there. Still slightly more bubbles than that with the super borate. What about the? Yeah, this one's almost. Yeah, it really has to get a lot of sun in it to really show any movement. So basically, whether there's something to do with the sulfur cycle, because I know that aluminium, if you put stuff in aluminium trays, it gets rid of your H2S smell. And aluminium salts in general seem to help with that sort of H2S smell sort of thing. So whether there's some relationship between the aluminate, the cuprates, and the zincate, which is so much, seems to be, I don't know, whether it's better than the cuprate. Still early days yet. If one's going to die, whether that's going to reduce or not. Considering we've actually had looks like we've had a little bit of reduction with the iron, I don't know, but whether it's some sort of reductive story. In other words, what our driver really is the sulfur, but we're going to have it in some form with the aluminate, zincate or cuprate or some combination. you might find that 10% of that added to, 90% of that makes it twice as good or something. I don't know. A little bit of zinc goes a long way or something like that. I don't know. But slowly, as I said, it's like a big maze. And I think the cobalt over there, I think that is sort of fading. I'm not sure. That one over there looks like it might be fading. So whether we're going to have to wait another couple of weeks to a month and we might get some activity from that, I don't know. Still nothing from any of those really. From out there, I'm holding the camera. Nothing really. Don't know. This one, still seeing this is like almost this one. Yeah, I'm still liking that. That really says it all. I think there's something else. Just charcoal and polystyrene. So once we get some data back from these, we might be able to improve some of those, but looks like phosphate is still definitely looks like it might be a negative. Seems to be a negative with the iron as well. Manganese seems to be able to get around that, but it's still not doing anything, so we're still getting bubbles from the manganese, even though the phosphate is there. So manganese is better than iron. Seems to get around the phosphorus problem. Still not sure where we're heading. But I'm sure when we work it out, we're going to end up in a really strange place where we'll actually be growing giant rhubarbs and CBs together, I reckon. And maybe even super duper gunneras and things like that. Gunner already is known to be a nitrogen fixture, and it's like a giant rhubarb in South America. I mean,